What's good on my stock market homies? It's your boy Kevin. In today's video, we're going to be talking about a few of my favorite stocks that I think have the potential to double over the next few months. That's right, 2x, 100% moves in the next few months. They're setting up. They have catalysts, either fundamental or technical catalysts that are going to propel them to the moon. The stock market has been choppy. It's like driving down a city road with potholes. It's like boom, 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 boom. You don't know what's coming. One day, everything's great. The next day, everything's falling off of a cliff. Sector rotation has been real. People panicking out of EV stocks. People panicking out of growth stocks. Chasing the NFT craze. It's been a mess. But the stocks we're going to be breaking down today are setting up. They have catalysts that are going to send them higher. If you're new to the channel, we talk about the hottest stocks in the market every single day. So consider hitting that subscribe button, and everybody destroy that like button for me, because the like button is not our friend, it's our enemy, and we must destroy it. All right, let's break down these growth stocks. But before we get started, if you want to get some free money, check out the link in the description for Webull. That's my broker that I use every single day. They've partnered with the channel to give you guys some free stocks. Check out that link in the description. All right, let's break down these 3 stocks that are setting up and ready to blast off. Let's get it. All right, let's break down these stocks. But before we get started, check out that first link in the description if you want to come trade with me, get my buy and sell alerts in this rocky time. You want to join a community of active, like-minded traders, that will be the first link in the description. All right, so we talked about CIDM, we talked about LIVX in a video about a week ago, and they absolutely blasted off. I got CIDM, the chart for CIDM pulled up here. We'll go over the company, we'll go over the business model, and we'll talk about my personal investing plan with CIDM stock. Okay, so we talked about it way back here when it was trading around $1 per share. And then the news that they may be getting involved with NFTs sent this thing absolutely rocket ship style to the moon. However, I liked this at $1 per share even before anything about NFTs came out. And I like it where it is today, not even taking into account NFTs. I like the business model. I think this is a growing company that is going to experience exponential growth over the next few years. So we're pulling back right now, back down from 265, highs of 265, down towards $1.80. And I think this is a good buy at these levels. And I'm considering taking a position in CIDM at this price. Let's talk about why. All right, so CIDM is a independent movie and TV show creators. So they have their own studio, they film their own content, and then they sell it to online streaming platforms like Netflix. And we all know that cord cutting is in full effect. People are canceling their TV cable services, and they're transitioning to services like Hulu and Netflix. And I think these independent content creation studios are going to grow over the next few years. They're going to grow like wildfire. Okay, in CIDM, they also have their own streaming platform similar to Netflix, obviously much smaller in scale, but similar to Netflix, and it's available on Roku. You can download the widget and watch the CIDM's content on the widget. All right, so I think this is an undervalued company even after the big move higher, and I'm seriously considered taking a position in this thing, right? We talked about it at $1 per share. It had been beaten down pretty badly, and I think it's still undervalued based on its potential future growth at today's prices. So I'm going to be watching this thing. We have support on the chart, right? We made the big move, but we have support. We have support right here at $1.60. I'll be watching that. And we also have support that it's coming into right now at $1.70. So if we can get into that zone, right? That zone from $1.70 to $1.60, that's my buy zone. And I'm going to be looking for this thing to round back out higher and make that move back up. right? I really don't care about the NFTs. I don't care about the NFTs because I don't think that's the future of this company. I don't think that's what's going to bring the revenue into this company. I think the content creation and the cord cutting is what is going to bring growth into CIDM, and that's why I'm looking to buy. All right, another one that we've talked about quite a bit on the channel that's picked up some serious steam, up almost 100% since our last video that we talked about it, is LIVX, ticker LIVX. This is another content kind of creation website. They do music instead of video, but it's NFT hype. Anything around music or video is getting that NFT hype right now and creating a massive squeeze, right? We were trading at $3.25 a share just about a week ago, and then we ran up. Now we hit highs of $7.30 per share. I still think this company is a good buy, but it's a little bit different than CIDM because CIDM has already pulled back considerably, and we're getting that dip buy opportunity. Here with LIVX, we're still very strong, and we're probably going to need to wait for a pullback. LIVX has podcasts, and they are also doing virtual concerts, which I think is very smart, right? We have a Justin Bieber virtual concert or a album release party or whatever he's doing coming up here. We have some other shows coming up, and I think this is a very nice business transition into these virtual concerts. Obviously, with the pandemic, this thing took off, and I think it's kind of gone under the radar, and we need to take a deep look at it. I've been looking at it over the last couple of weeks. I still think it's a good buy, but I'm probably going to be waiting on a pullback with this LIVX stock. Let's go back to the chart and take a look, and we can see that we do have some serious support here on the 1 hour chart around $5.40. That's going to be my buy zone right there around $5.40. So I'm going to want to see a pullback down to that level and then a blast back off and retest those recent highs. That is my trading plan for this LIVX. The third and final stock that I want to talk about that I think has the potential to double here in the coming weeks, the coming months, is this VACQ, Vector Acquisition. This is a company that's merging with Rocket Labs, which is a company similar to SpaceX, a much earlier stage company than SpaceX is, but a similar business model. We can see that once the merger was announced, boom, we rocketed higher, no pun intended, but we've pulled back into kind of a bull flag formation with a lot of support, and I think this thing is ready to blast off. Let's take a look at the company's fundamentals, and then we'll come back, take a look at the chart, and I'll offer you guys my thesis, my trading plan on this VACQ. So Rocket Labs is trying to do something very similar to SpaceX. They're trying to launch their own rockets. They're trying to launch their own satellites. SpaceX has said that they want to offer high-speed internet from space. It's going to be interesting to see what Rocket Labs wants to do, but I think space is going to be a huge industry, right? Getting satellites to space, managing those satellites, even sending your own satellites and trying to get internet, faster internet out there for customers. It's going to be a huge multi-trillion-dollar industry. Yes, trillion-dollar industry with a T. So Rocket Labs is definitely in earlier stages than SpaceX, but this is in an emerging market, and I want to have exposure to this market, and I think Rocket Lab is a cheap option in this space. All right, we're back here on the chart, and this thing is a SPAC, right? VACQ is going to be merging with Rocket Labs, and we really didn't get that big of a move once the merger was announced. Sure, it went to $16, almost $17 per share right when the merger was announced, but it has since corrected itself, and we're now trading at $11.50 per share. We have support. We're coming into that support, and I'm going to be looking to buy and see if this thing can round back out, maybe head back to $15 per share. A nice little swing trade setup here on this stock. A little market analysis real quick before we wrap things up. So I got the SPY, the S&P 500 chart pulled up, and things have been choppy. There's no doubt about it. The market has been choppy, especially in growth sectors like EV, solar. Stuff has not been pretty over the last couple of weeks, but I think we all kind of need to breathe, relax. I think money's going to come back into these sectors, and they're going to take off once again. The SPY chart just says a lot, right? Every dip has got bought. Every dip is going to be bought. It may take a year for that dip to get bought. But if you back off and look at a monthly chart or a weekly chart, this 20-year chart says it well. If you're patient in your long-term investing and you buy even the worst crashes, you make money long-term. Even the worst crashes get bought back up. So you don't want to blow your load all at the first dip. And sure, there's going to be a correction. I don't necessarily think this is the beginning of the correction, but look at this move from the Rona lows. It's been straight up here on the monthly chart. So I think we are due for a correction. I'm not sure if it's coming in 2021 or 2022, but I think we are due. I'm not saying this is the start of a crash. That's not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is have some money ready on the sidelines, some dry ammo, and when things start to pull back, be ready. Don't be super leveraged right now. Right now is not the time to buy a bunch of growth stocks on margin. Not the time. Okay? We want to have some dry ammunition. We're still trading up at all-time highs. People act like the market's already crashed. Not even close. We're still trading at all-time highs. We need to be patient. Yes, there's some good deals out there, and we don't want to miss out on those good deals, but don't be super leveraged. That's just my opinion. I love all of you guys. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Until next time, peace.
Rage on that beat, going crazy.